Top 10 Most Popular Books by Michael Robotham. Michael Robotham is a former investigative journalist whose best-selling psychological thrillers have been translated into 25 languages. He has twice won a Ned Kelly Award for Australia's Best Crime Novel, for Lost in 2005 and Shatter in 2008. His recent novels include When She Was Good, winner of the UK's Fleming Dagger Award for the Best Thriller, The Secret She Keeps, Good Girl, Bad Girl, When You Are Mine, and Lying Beside You. After living and writing all over the world, Robotham settled with his family in Sydney, Australia. 1. Bleed for Me, 2012. When Sienna Hegarty turns up at his family home one night, covered in blood and frozen in shock, psychologist Joe O'Loughlin finds himself drawn deep into her world, trying to unearth the dark family secrets her mind has buried.
2. Say You're Sorry, 2014. 3 years after the disappearance of two teenage girls, a husband and wife are brutally killed in the farmhouse where one of the teens once lived. A troubled young man who can hear voices claims that he saw a girl that night being chased by a snowman. Convinced that at least one of the girls might still be alive, Joe O'Loughlin and Vincent Ruiz race against time to save the girls from someone with an evil, calculating, and twisted mind. 3. Lost, 2014. Detective Inspector Vincent Ruiz has no recollection of the firefight that landed him in the Thames, covered in blood. Accused of faking amnesia, Ruiz reaches out to psychologist Joe O'Loughlin to help him unearth his memory and clear his name. Together they battle against an internal affairs investigator convinced Ruiz is hiding the truth, and a ruthless criminal who claims Ruiz has something of his that can't be replaced. 4. Watching You, 2015. Marnie Logan's husband Daniel has inexplicably vanished, and the police have no leads in the case. Without proof of death or evidence of foul play, she can't access his bank accounts or life insurance. Depressed and increasingly desperate, she seeks the help of clinical psychologist Joe O'Loughlin. It appears that a cold-blooded killer is eliminating the people in Marnie's life, and now that O'Loughlin is a part of it, he is next in line. 5. Life or Death, 2016. Audie Palmer has spent 10 years in prison after pleading guilty to a robbery in which 4 people died and $7 million went missing. During that time he has suffered repeated beatings, stabbings, and threats by inmates and guards, all desperate to answer the same question: where's the money? On the day before Audie is due to be released, he suddenly vanishes. Now everybody is searching for him, but Audie isn't running to save his own life. He's trying to save someone else's. 6. Close Your Eyes, 2017. A mother and her teenage daughter are found murdered in a remote coastal home. Joe O'Loughlin is drawn into the investigation when a former student, trading on Joe's reputation by calling himself the Mindhunter, jeopardizes the police inquiry by leaking details to the media and stirring up public anger. Joe discovers a link between the farmhouse murders and a series of vicious attacks in which the victims are choked unconscious and brutally scarred. Now, he must stop a ruthless and brash criminal who has apparently graduated to murder. 7. The Secret She Keeps, 2018. Agatha is pregnant and works part-time stocking shelves at a grocery store in a ritzy London suburb. As the hours of her shifts creep by in increasing discomfort, the one thing she looks forward to at work is catching a glimpse of Megan, the effortlessly chic customer whose elegant lifestyle dazzles her. When Agatha learns from Megan's popular parenting blog that Megan is pregnant again, and that their due dates fall within the same month, she finally musters up the courage to speak to her. Little does Megan know that the mundane exchange she has with a grocery store employee, during a hurried afternoon shopping trip, is about to change the course of her not-so-perfect life, forever. 8. Good Girl, Bad Girl, 2020. A girl is discovered hiding in a secret room in the aftermath of a terrible crime. Half-starved and filthy, she won't tell anyone her name or where she came from. 6 years later, still unidentified, she is living in a secure children's home with a new name, Evie Cormack. When she initiates a court case demanding the right to be released as an adult, forensic psychologist Cyrus Haven must determine if Evie is ready to go free. Meanwhile, Cyrus is called in to investigate the shocking murder of a high school figure skating champion, Jodie Sheehan, who is portrayed by everyone as the ultimate girl next door. But as Cyrus peels back the layers, a secret life emerges. One that Evie Cormack, the girl with no past, knows something about. 9. When She Was Good, 2021. Who is Evie Cormack, the girl with no past, running from. She was discovered hiding in a secret room in the aftermath of a terrible crime. Her ability to tell when someone is lying helped criminal psychologist Cyrus Haven crack an impenetrable case in Good Girl, Bad Girl. Now, the closer Cyrus gets to uncovering answers about Evie's dark history, the more he exposes Evie to danger, giving her no choice but to run. Ultimately, both will have to decide if some secrets are better left buried and some monsters should never be named. 10. When You Are Mine, 2023. Philomena McCarthy is an ambitious police officer with the elite Metropolitan Police in London, responding to a domestic violence call. Tempe Brown is a bloodied young woman and the mistress of a decorated and intimidating London detective, Darren Goodall. Philomena and Tempe strike up a tentative friendship, determined to protect each other from Goodall, but something isn't quite right about the stories Tempe tells and the secrets she keeps. Yet the young officer is drawn into Tempe's world, unsure of what is real or invented. After a bungled break-in and an unsolved murder, Philomena finds herself trapped, with her career, her impending wedding, and her very survival in doubt. Bonus, Lying Beside You, February 2023. As a boy, Cyrus Haven survived a family massacre and slowly pieced his life back together. Now, after almost 20 years, his brother is applying to be released from a secure psychiatric hospital, and Cyrus is expected to forgive Elias and welcome him home. Cyrus is now a successful psychologist, working with the police, and sharing his house with Evie Cormack, a damaged and gifted teenager who can tell when someone is lying. When a man is murdered and his daughter disappears, Cyrus is called in to help piece together Maya Kirk's last hours. Police believe she was drugged and driven away from the same bar where Evie is working. A second victim is soon taken, and Evie is the only person who glimpsed the man